Good afternoon, this is Paul. It's a beautiful day today. It's lovely and warm, slight bit of breeze. Ideal day to take photographs of a 911 Turbo S. This is a 2016 66. It's a 991 Generation 2 Turbo S. It's in night blue metallic with black leather. That's a really nice specification, and I'm going to show you around. So we've got these lovely big 20-inch diamond cut wheels with those enormous carbon brakes and those big calipers. So they're there for very good reason. This is an incredibly powerful car. So it's nice to have something which you know is going to bring you to a stop. And even the rear ones, the rear discs are generally smaller than the front because the lines show the braking happens at the front of the car, but even on the rear discs there you've got big discs, so you know this car means business. So the night blue metallic is a lovely blue, deep blue metallic. I'll see if I can get close enough for you to see how sparkly it is. It's a fantastic colour, just looks lovely, and the sunshine is just the conditions to show you. The badges in the back are black, as you can see, with a little bit of polishing cloth stuck to it. You can see you've got the parking sensors and the camera. 4 exhausts poking out of the back, and looking from the back you can see here the spoiler is split, so as you accelerate and as the car goes faster, the top part of the spoiler will rise up to give you more downforce on the back end. And from this angle you can see just how wide the rear arches are, so to accommodate the four-wheel drive system and an awful lot of rubber. So you've got a nice wide footprint which helps to keep this car on the road. You've got air intakes here, and then you've got these very large air intakes on the side because you're feeding air into an engine which is demanding an awful lot of air with its 2 turbos. You've got the Porsche dynamic light system in black, so that looks very nice. And then you can see there, including the front splitter, the front end is lovely. Then moving to the top, nice glass roof. Now I'm going to move inside and show you that we've got electric memory seats. Now these aren't just the base and the squab, you've got they're underneath the front of your legs. You can inflate these side bolsters as well to give you more lateral support should you need it, which is one of these buttons down here, and then one of these other buttons down here also gives you lumbar support which can move up and down the seat, so you really can sculpt the seat to fit your back, which is nice if, like me, you have a little bit of back pain here and there. It's also got the Porsche crest embossed on the headrests, and if I lift this up you can see that behind there are another 2 seats tucked out of the way. So but you can see here, getting back to the seats, you've got a memory setting as well. And the memory setting also works with steering wheel, which is just down there. So Burmeister high-end surround sound system, which is the best system I've ever heard in a Porsche. The Bose systems I thought were pretty good, but they lacked mid-range. The Burmeister has just got a really nice crisp sound quality. You've got this lovely leather stitching. I've always liked Porsche leather, it's very nicely made. Moving to the inside, the lights are automatic, as you can see. Now this has got carbon fibre steering wheel. Not only does it feel nice and feels very solid and smooth, but it looks the business. And you've got the multifunction steering wheel there because it's a Gen 2 car, alongside the paddle shift. So you've got the left changes down and the right changes up, just there, look. Okay, if I just pop in a second. You can see here the mileage reading is 17112 currently. I'm just going to start the engine. You've got the sports chrono package, so you've got the clock up here. And then your head unit. Just going to turn that fan down a minute just to cut the noise down. Head unit here, which is one of the easiest to use navigation systems you're ever likely to use. It also has a nice good colour map and G-box and apps and what have you there. The climate control is there along with your heated seats. You've got the PDK gear selector, and then moving down here you've got the Porsche dynamic chassis control, so that's adjustable suspension, helps to keep the car flat when you're cornering. You've got traction control, you've got a four-wheel drive system which has a bias to the rear, which makes the car feel and perform like it's a rear-wheel drive car, but you can turn the traction control off if you want to. You've got the front splitter and then the rear spoiler, which you can, they're adaptive, so they will activate the faster you go, but you can override them if you want to. And you've also got a Porsche suspension lifter, so if you're somewhere where you've got a steep incline to get onto your drive, or if there are some large speed bumps or what have you, that is a really nice thing to have. The automatic start stop, you can turn it off if you like, and then the roof here is open, which I very much like, but you've got the open, close, and then you've got a power blind there as well if you don't want to let too much sunlight in. Getting back to the roof, just feeling the headlining here, it's this lovely suede Alcantara, and not only does it look nice, but it also helps a lot with sound deadening, and it's really light, so it's part and parcel of keeping the weight down to a minimum, especially the higher up in the car that you are. Moving around here, you can see you've got more leather across the top of the dash and through the centre there. Just going to turn the engine off. I'll turn it off in a second. And the speakers and the passenger door there, as you can see. Now the armrest, if I lift that up, you'll see that you've got wireless charging. So pop your phone on there, and if your phone is compatible, it will charge. If your phone is not compatible, there's a USB. So either way, charging your phone is not a problem. You've got cruise control, which is just down here. If my phone can pick it up a bit. And then you've got, this is your selector button here. So at the moment you're on 0. If I need to close the door. So this is your drive select. So you're on comfort. If I click onto sport, you can see it's on sport mode. So that makes the input on the accelerator pedal more sensitive. It makes it rev harder between each gear. It holds gears for longer. If you go into Sports Plus, it's a further stage of readiness. So you'll find that the revs are kept up high, ready for the next burst of speed. And then you can have individuals, so you can actually tune it and set which mode you like. I'm going to leave it on for normal at the moment, but when you put it on a Sport and Sport Plus, it also opens the exhaust baffles. Now you've also got this button in the middle. Now if you are driving along the road and you feel that you need to have all of everything, press that one button and it gives you sports response, and you can see there's a timer there, so it's 20 seconds of all power. I think it was described by Carwell or one of the other magazines as a full attack mode. So as you can see there, it's counting down and then it turns off. But what it allows you to do is to unleash all the power as quickly as you can. Everything's on sport, so in absolute readiness if you need to overtake something in a hurry. So I'll just pop the ignition off. So it's a very well spec'd car, and I think the colour combination really works. I'm just going to look at these sills. So you've got more carbon here in the sills, illuminated door sills. Yeah, it's just a really nice surrounding inside, nicely chosen. And of course the Turbo S is the top of the range without going to GT3s and GT2s and what have you. So it's the fastest production 911 that they make, and it's a really quick car. So I hope you like the car, I hope you like the video, I hope you find it useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website, which is www.clinkardcars.co.uk. Pop us an email, give us a call, drop us a text or a WhatsApp, and we'd be very happy to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.